Power FM 98.7. Sillo, sama setlapilo. Just want to go before top of the hour, 8 o'clock, and on the other side of the 8 o'clock news bulletin, speaking to Gugu Madlala, otherwise known as Miss G. We're sampling her album. It's got an interesting title, Pearls to Pigs. That's Miss G. Where this title comes from, wonderful Sunday morning on Power FM 98.7. My name is Paul Mnisi. I am on that Twitter handle at Paul of Power is what it is. Let's pay tribute to Keith Sweat. Yes, it is Keith Sweat Tribute Weekend.
Weekend of this golden plateau, immersed in conversations that are yet to be heard. To you who realize and materialize all that can possibly be done under the South African sun. You who won't give up until what's right is done. The time has come to dial into a frequency that allows you to really be you. To you we say power. Power 98.7. Now we're talking.
Lift up.
Okay. I'm not freaking out. I'm calm now.
I love it when I see this. It's almost now all the hard work.
Yes.
You know, it's coming to fruition.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Exactly.
There can't be a better moment.
There isn't
That
actually.
first play.
You know?
On the air.
No, okay. Not just on the air. On the station you love. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, you can cut the video. No. People are gonna be like, girl.
Well, I trust he's heard it on the radio. It's on the radio right now. The sounds of Miss G. That's Gugu Madlala. That's sampling our debut CD. It's entitled Pearls and Pigs. And of course, the song Strong Medicine. And she's talking about love. Good morning and welcome to you.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I just had a fit.
You just had a feeling.
Yes.
Well, this morning we're going to talk about feelings.
Yes, we are.
Welcome, Miss G, and of course, a young lady born out of Swaziland, spent some time in Zimbabwe as well. I mean, there's a culture mix here going on. You were almost a nomad.
I almost was.
Tell us about that phrase. How was it? Yes.
So what happened was I was born in Swaziland.
Yes.
Born of a Swazi mother, South African father.
Mm.
And when I was about 9. My mother relocated to Zimbabwe for work, and that's where I grew up. Really, I always say born Swazi, but I really grew up in Zimbabwe.
Yeah,
we spent about a decade there
in Zimbabwe. Yeah,
Zimbabwe, and then I think when I'd finished university, the gods would have it that my mother came back to South Africa, and I decided, it's time to become South African now.
You're here now.
I'm here now. Yes.
Now, throughout the journeys, let's talk about music and the sounds you're picking up. I mean, Swaziland, going into Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
There's so many sights and sounds that a young person picks up along the way.
Yeah.
Has that influenced your musicality?
Oh, greatly.
Yeah.
Greatly. I think. From home, first of all, I grew up in a very musical home, my mother and my father, but both sort of have had different influences on me. So my father really, gave me the love of music with a social message.
I
I was exposed to a lot of Bob Marley, a lot of African music through him.
Conscious music.
Segela, yes, conscious music. And then my mother exposed me sort of to the American sounds, because my mom was very much into, you know, Motown, soul and R&B. And then when we moved to Zimbabwe, I found that in Zimbabwe, the music there was very urban. So it sort of matched what my mom had exposed me to. You know, in Zimbabwe, sort of kids our age, we listened to a lot of R&B and hip hop. And so those were, at that time in my life, my strongest influences. And I became grounded in it, you know. And I say that, you know, I love music, and my tastes are very eclectic. But R&B chose me. I could never run away from it. Yeah.
But are you able to merge it with, say, you know, the social conscious messages that you derive from your father's music? Are you able to blend those two elements within your music effortlessly?
You know, I haven't done it yet. I was telling my producer, we're really speaking about the next album, so I said, you know, my next album is going to be woke. That's good. You know? And he was like, okay. I'm like, yeah, because there are things that I want to say. This first album is about love, but you know, when you're a musician, you have, I always say, you have a purpose, and your purpose is to share whatever message you have with people. And definitely, you know, when I look at the times that we live in this country, in South Africa, there's a lot that needs to be said, especially by artists. So yeah, I'm dying to express some of my thoughts, you know, about the world that we live in, the South Africa that we live in.
Well, I guess the journey has just begun, Miss G.
Yes.
Pearls to Pigs. I was talking about the title itself. Rather interesting. Please unpack it for us. Pearls and pigs. I'm just trying to combine the two. I'm seeing a pig with pearls around his neck. I don't know.
Okay, so there's a story to Pearls, the title Pearls to Pigs.
Right.
It comes from this lady sitting here on my left. I don't know if she knows this or I've told her before, but we were having a conversation one day. So the lady sitting to my left, everybody, is my best friend, Jane Katende.
Right.
And I was commiserating. I was saying to her, you know, I'm so heartbroken, and this person broke my heart. And I've written something that I feel is a release for me. And
is this in regards to a young, handsome gentleman?
Yes.
At the time.
Oh, at the time. Moving on swiftly.
Oh, she's blushing.
So she says, that's really great. I'm glad you're getting it off your chest through music and through writing. But are you gonna share it with him? Because at the time it wasn't a song, it was a poem. And I said, you know, I don't know. Really, the intention isn't to share it with anyone. It's just to write and to release the pain. And then she says, that's good, friend, because what you have is priceless and valuable. And if you were to share that hurt with him and to give him the satisfaction of knowing how much he hurt you, it would be like giving pearls to pigs. And
now it makes sense. I'm enlightened.
Exactly.
I'm enlightened.
And it's actually from the Bible, right, Jane?
That is so strong.
She's deep, this one.
Wow.
It's somewhere in Matthew 7, and you know, so it says, do not give your pearls to pigs, for they may turn around and trample on you. You know, so it's about keeping the things that are precious to yourself and being selfish about your love.
Let's hear it then, shall we?
Yeah, let's play it for them.
Miss G, Power FM 98.7, Pearls to Pigs. Good Lord. Oh wow, it's a fantastic story actually.
It is.
About the time. Wow.
It is, yeah.
Wow. No, she should definitely pay you.
There isn't anything I didn't do for you. There wasn't anyone that I wasn't to you. Love a friend, sister, mother. I did them all. When you turn around and leave it all, I see that you're just a fool. And I would be so stupid to try to make you understand by singing silly love songs and wearing my heart on my sleeve. 'Cause boy,
8.7. khuluma ngalinye lijaha.
Hey,
Liphula inhlitiyo. Lenza njani lijaha?
Hey, lamphula inhlitiyo yathi khona.
Maye.
Kodwa hayi. Sorry ka.
Oh, it's a beautiful song. I mean, I was just telling you about the guitar there. You know, it's clean but raw.
Yeah.
You see, it's polished but it's raw.
It's raw.
And it's almost so lovely in this in its rawest form when it comes out. A beautiful song indeed.
It communicates that pain and that angst of that particular song. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Miss G is what you were hearing. And of course, the song Pearls to Pigs. And that's the title of the album. It's her debut, Pamandla. And for them kids are saying great sounds there. Reminds me a little bit of TK Mhinga. Paul, I love Pearls to Pigs. A great song, yes indeed. Paul of Power is the Twitter handle. Well, what happens when you hear this? I mean, you're presenting this music to the people, and I can't explain your expression, but
exactly.
What are you feeling? I'm seeing you right now, right?
It's and you said it earlier. It's the moment of truth, you know, because as much as you can write songs, and you know, for many of us as artists, songs are personal.
Of course.
But you also hope that somebody will resonate with them, that they'll touch somebody. And so when you start to hear people, you know, say certain things about the music and receive the music so well, you're like, okay, maybe my pain wasn't in vain. And maybe all that hard work was worth it. You know, it's just it comes full circle, and yeah, there's no word for how I feel right now. Yeah.
Gratitude.
Yeah,
what it
exactly.
is.
Yeah.
Miss G on Power FM 98.7. Now, the album has finally rolled out. 2 singles, you were telling me, are on the digital platforms.
Yeah.
Are we going to see you gracing stages soon? I mean, you're Pretoria-based now, as far as you said. There are lots of stages. It is a mecca of music in Pretoria.
Come on, somebody.
So no excuses.
Yeah, Pretoria. Stand up.
Hell yes.
Actually, yes, Paul. So next week we're launching the album at Centurion Theatre on the 3rd of November. So what we wanted to do was to really give people a show. So it's not going to be just a listening session.
I see.
Going to get on the stage and dance and sing and perform.
Right.
The whole album. So that's my sort of a gift to the people, you know, that have been waiting for this album since I started performing, you know, live about 2 years ago. They've been asking me, where's the album? And I thought, you know, let's not just put the album out. Let's do a whole show. Let's give people sort of a visual representation of what this album is about. So, Centurion Theatre next week Thursday is the 3rd of November. We're live on that stage, and then thereafter we'll see where else we can.
I'm looking at the sleeve here, girl, and I'm seeing the visual representation.
Yeah. You sound like my mom, Paul. When she saw, she's like,
"When ninja,
let me see. That is really go." And I had to be like, "Yeah, Mama, I'm a grown woman." Yeah.
No, we give thanks. It is finally out, and of course, where can people get in touch with you and track down your movements?
So I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
Honeybee Miss G. That's my page. Just facebook.com / Honeybee Miss G.
Miss G.
Twitter at Honeybee Miss G. The word honey, the letter B, Miss G. And then if you guys want to sample some of my sounds, SoundCloud as well. Everything is Honeybee Miss G. SoundCloud.com / Honeybee Miss G. Yeah.
I thank you so much for taking the time to come through. The album is out, Pearls to Pigs. And of course, the launch happening, you said that next week officially, right?
Thursday, yes.
All right. And so the 2 singles are Strong Medicine and Pearls. Is it Pearls to Pigs?
It's Girl.
It's Strong Medicine and Girl. Those are out on your music platforms like iTunes and Google Play and what have you. And I guess music stores, you'll still filter out the album, yes?
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
We thank you for the music.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
All the best,
to the listeners.
Let's have fun.
Yes.
Shall we?
Let's.
Lovely.
You make dreams come true. I'm sure you know this.
Oh yeah?
You're in
I'm
the
happy.
business
I'm
of
happy.
making dreams come
I'm happy to
true.
do that.
Oh.
I'm just happy to do
I'm
that.
sure your producer will tell you I've been hounding her.
Really?
Like, I need to go on that show, Mnisi. Like, come on.